Hello guys, good morning, a good afternoon, a good day to you. Welcome everyone. Austeros here, day 15 of the Outer Worlds, and a third day of Peril on a Gorgon DLC. So we did locate the two scientists that were left alive after Project Gorgon, and now we're back to the Gorgon itself to unlock the stuff they were locked by. Alright, by the keys they provided. That's the plan. That's the plan. So without further ado, let's go. We're gonna take Parvati and the Max with me. They actually working pretty well right now. I was going with the Nyaki, the Huntress, before the previous DLC, but Max providing that big Haken bonus is just exactly what we need. So let's see. There's a two main quests. The Chem Lab, alright, and Human Inquiry and Auditing. So over there. Rear exterior, and we do have the side quests leading in both of those facilities, right? The electric fitting over here. Didn't found any more side quests. Unless I'm missing something, like that will be probably Carl's legitimate storefront. Okay. He didn't give me any quests, so. Alright, so both go into these facilities. Now we already have the fast travel to this facility, so I guess this is where we're gonna be starting with. And then we're gonna be exploring the last part that left unexplored here. Okay, there's a bunch of marauders.
Here we go! Not even a scratch! Here goes nothing!
You're not running away from me?
Your life was merely an illusion anyway. Captain, you're wounded!
Okay. Do we have more enemies? We do have more enemies. So let's try to heal.
We made it!
Yeah, I mean, do not underestimate the power of my armor, which is not existent. I mean, we're wearing the best kind of armor bonus-wise, but not the best one in terms of actual armor value-wise. That's kind of a problem with myself. Okay, let's go. Let's go inside. It's our time. Well, we in Space Choice employees. Nani? We in Space Choice employees. Choice employee. Okay, employee. Never mind. There's those 3 doors after. Make me confused a little bit. So it's a chem lab. This is where those primals escape from, which is Human Inquiry. I have it. So how the area looks like? There's a 5 floors here, so far. Optional, get inside the observation room, which is administrative level. Okay, observation room. This PC is not working here. All the loot. Well, you know what we need. We need this thing, and we potentially just selling all of those. Oh, they actually selling for quite a bit. Why? For 3K. That's oh, because we're buying it. Okay, right. That's make more sense because we're buying it. It's more profitable to sell here. Sell junk. Yeah, sell all the junk too. It's carrying weight. Buy a back. I was just checking out if he didn't sold the wrong maze here. We good. We good. So second level. That's not exactly second level, but
Whatever disgusting thing this is does not bode well.
Oh, Law. It reeks like death warmed over. I'm gonna hurl.
Hold it, girl. Hold it, girl. What it was? I don't know what reeks. I don't see anything. Talk to me. Stay with me. Yeah, like we talk about it quite a bit. Imagine the games that can just recreate the sense of smell.
My name is Dr. Marion Blakeslee, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity.
The black steel? What the hell?
Know that as of today, each of you will be part of something.
Savage test subject. I mean, this is the first Marauders, right?
Brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
Mysterious
I'd
voice.
like to believe that nothing this place throws at us could be worse than what we've already faced, but I'm not so sure.
I reckon we've seen the worst of Halcyon already. How bad could this be?
Indeed, like previous DLC especially, with all of those mind controlling leeches. What can be worse? The swarm of the killer robots. That here, like, they believe that they're here to rule inferior species, the humans, that is. That could be, yeah, bad. Chocolates. You're also looking here for another part of the side quest object. Oh, okay, computer. Incoming messages. Dude, like, it's so cold today, like +2 or 3 in the morning, like literally 6 a.m. 2 degrees outside, Celsius. Absolutely cold. And tomorrow winter is here. It smells like snow is coming. Yeah, well, it's raining, but it was like really cold. Well, it's still cold right now. Something like 9. Let's see, like I was shaking the thermometer outside my window in the morning. It was 9. Well, in the morning, 2 hours before the stream, never mind. In the morning it was 2. Yeah, first day that smells like winter today, I'm saying. Yeah, I remember like when I was a kid, the winter was starting at in November. Like November, like first days of November, we always had a snow here. From Blakesley to subject safe protocol. To all personnel, subject safe guidelines. In order to minimize damage to the company property and or personal please observe or personnel. Please observe the following guidelines during the volunteers induction process. First, do not touch and or handle test subjects. Please defer to the security personnel. 2. Avoid using inflammatory phrases or terms such as untested chemicals, considered a patented space choice formula. Untested chemicals are patented space choice formula. Dude, like those guys, those spacers. Test subject. Evaluate volunteer. Cells. Living quarters. The prison cells, living quarters. Remind subjects that compliance is one of the requirements of the contract with the Spacer's Choice. Do not interrupt official Spacer's Choice communication and or marketing while directing volunteers. Architect's balls. Is that all of the guidelines? Look, these people are coming here from Tartarus. Don't let your guard down, don't get friendly, and don't get close. If everyone does the job right, those volunteers will leave this facility as free as an upstanding citizen. Dr. Marion Blakesley. Blakesley subject and coming changes. In light of certain recent developments, our friends at OCI have generously provided us with advice and guidelines intended to ensure the best possible outcome for our research here at the Human Inquiry and Audition. To that end, we will be establishing new testing parameters and volunteer preparation guidelines, effective immediately. These guidelines will be provided to you at your station. I really would like to congratulate you all on what you've achieved so far. Keep your heads down and your minds focused on the work, and the rest will come easily. If you have any concerns, kindly forward them to my assistant, Benjamin Morley. Morley to questions. Every volunteer means just that, Mr. Sonoda. We enter in a vital phase of the testing process, and that means every volunteer participating in the trials. It is all the more critical that we maintain careful records of the dosage involved, of course. We're counting on you for that. Return outgoing messages to Weaver. Subject help. Weaver, have you ever seen my office keycard? If this is one of your little tests, it's not funny. Security is already at full burn. They're gonna lose the bolts when they catch me taking the long way around the faculty areas. Please tell me it's still on your desk or something. Kalia Sonada, volunteer handler. Save. So yesterday, oh my God. Oh, let's sneeze. I'm already sneezing here. Yeah, yesterday they launched Starship Troopers an official launch, like 1.2 version, and they boasting about the launch being very successful. Maybe we're gonna be jumping today into the game to check it out. This is where we came from. All those areas are yeah, blocked, so I can't get into. There's only one way to go is over here. Honestly, like, I did lost my interest in Starship Troopers when we had when it became like too heavy for my PC to stream. So we're gonna be checking out maybe today to see if it's streamable on my PC. That's okay. That's just cells here. That's the plan for today. So I have like half of the build for Grim Dawn also kind of make a scratch on it.
Volunteers? Must be somewhat like how I volunteered to serve at the penitentiary.
It's so homey, almost. Whatever brought these folks here, they were just people. Same as us.
Same as us. They were volunteers, dude. So I'm saying, what's considering two options, right? Arcanist plus Druid and Arcanist plus Oathkeeper. The Oathkeeper won. The only thing is we don't have like any area. So like all of this dual wielding and righteousness a favor. It's a single nugget skill. Druid, like, not the mastery, I mean, Druid. You know, Shaman. Is it Arcanist plus Shaman is the Druid?
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills.
This is
This is
a labyrinth.
your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all
Wait, like, why those guys didn't show on my map?
No! I'll take your confession now.
Take his confession. He confessed his.
Everyone all right?
Okay. My companion just like kill all of them. Test subject drag drone. Nani? They were testing the drags on the drones as well. This is inhumane. What the hell? How dare they are testing these things on the rob. Oh my god, my microphone. Yeah, how dare they test these things on the robots? Innocent and sweet. And hopefully, like, Mike in the right position here. Damn it, clumsy me. Okay, do we have like anything else to loot here? Dude, like, I'm feeling quite not alright today still. Okay, we got all the loot. Let's see if we can find anything else over here. So we can go this way, apparently, or we can go down there. So I want to go to that place. Okay, this one is quite a few ways in. So this one, this computer. And to test and supervise the passcode. Oh, okay, I see. Usually hacking it, or get an test and supervise the passcode, which you didn't found yet, which is, I presume, lies somewhere over here. Test chamber 2.
Welcome, volunteers. Station log. Here you will be demonstrating key life skills in a simulated working environment. As in any work environment,
stun them. Like they're healing this. The drone's actually healing. Nani? That's cheating. Okay, it has drone. Nothing here, except like a lot of stuff here, actually. And another guy we killed. He didn't have like anything good on him. So they want me to get... Okay, let's just get him back to where I came from. Never mind. So my problem with the druid was I couldn't like convert much of the damage of savagery, lightning damage into physical. And Oathkeeper just generally had a better physical resistance reduction to begin with, especially if you're running into his Guardians of Empyrean. There's more of those guys here. They build a whole fortress.
Welcome, volunteers, to the combat testing room.
Run button. I wanted to stun all of those bots. Not escaping. Oh my god. It's like doing so much damage. Half of the health's gone. For one guy.
Everyone all right?
Okay, my boys kill everyone. So this is just go back to where we came from. Wonderful. We're trying to find all the important loot, like everything, right? Because there's another quest in this facility. A modeled helmet. Got me everything here. Like for whatever reason, Twitter showing me so many ads of Starfield Shattered Space right now. So many ads, like you know, like other people twittering how wonderful DLC is and shit. Ridiculous. Twitter and its disinformation. They all try to like to dupe us. That's a big Marauder guy. Okay, so there's one more guy over here. This could be a robot. Sword. I got overweighted a little bit. Hold it right there. 77 armor, no thank you. 42 armor, status effect duration 10, movement speed plus 10, melee weapon attack speed, all attributes minus 1. Nope. All attribute minus 1. Thank you, but no thank you. Like honestly, what a bullshit. How is this like we're already like out of space? After like me carefully putting all of these items into my personal storage in my ship. and all of that shit happening. We're still out of space. Level 1 space choice shears. Interesting. 22 damage. Pay the actors, right? You cannot run out of space in space. That's what they were telling me. But apparently carrying capacity, it's quite limited, so.
We've got a fight on our hands.
Don't mess with us.
It's not the fight, it's a slaughter, dude. Just went and slaughtered that guy. Doesn't look like there was anyone here. Nobody at all. But we have a computer. Observation logs. Compliance tests and parameters. Data entry, physical exertion, mind, physical exertion, sternus. Okay. Group initial testing of the group SC1. Subject from 1A to from 1A through K by given forms and written implements and instructed to fill them out to corporate standards. Upon completion, forms were placed into the employer sanctioned shredding device by the technician. Test was then repeated. Observation notes. Kendall objected to further testing after completion of second set of forms. Volunteer 1G after 5th, Volunteer 1B after 10. No further objections from remaining volunteers. Volunteer 1E Hobbs was discovered to be functionally illiterate and targeted for early advancement to the second phase of compliance testing. Group SC5 initial testing phase 2. From subject SC5A through K by given visual demonstration of multiple physical exercises, then instructed to replicate them in accordance with verbal instruction. Observation notes. Subject 5 complained of physical exhaustion after 5 minutes, missing numerous verbal cues. 5A, 5E, and 5K failed out at around the 15 minutes mark. Test was terminated after 30 minutes as the technician became too hoarse to provide instruction. Group SC27, mid-stage testing, phase 3. Subjects are instructed to follow a closed circuit around the perimeter of the testing chamber for a duration of the test. At random intervals, a technician is to provide vocal cues to reserve reverse courses. Observation notes. Of the 8 test subjects remaining in group, 6 reported to respond to vocal cues. Subject 63D became aggressive and was removed. 63B collapsed 30 minutes into the experiment and was removed. Remaining subject exhibited compliance with all the vocal cues for remainder of experiment. Technician addendum. Observation data compromised due to equipment failure. Technician Embray was found incapable of continuing operation due to incessant whipping and was withdrawn flagged for disciplinary measures. Testing phase 4. Subjects are isolated and instructed to select one member of the experiment group for immediate removal from the volunteer program. Subject 63A, volunteer subject 63F. 63B is responsive for duration of testing, is unresponsive. 63C deliberated for 5 minutes 36 seconds before volunteering 63E. 63D is unable to recall the names and or identification numbers of your fellows, but has volunteered each of them in turn, citing immediate need for additional compound X injections. Subject 63E volunteered 63F. 63F refused to comply with instructions for a duration of testing session. Subject 63G exhibited extreme confusion and extreme emotional distress, demands morning injection. Subject exhibited extreme aggression. Subject terminated. Phase 5 of the test. Subject is instructed to fire at a shrouded target, one industry standard fashioned modeling assistant device, mannequin. Subject is not informed of nature of target. Observation. Subject has fired at the target at auditory reward initiated. Test or set. Subject has fired at observation window. Automated security enabled. Subject has fired at subject others. Automated security enabled. Subject has fired at subject other. Automated security enabled. Subject have fired at target. Auditory reward initiated. Subject refused to fire. Subject refused to fire. Subject refused to fire. Technical addendum. Subject unresponsive. Test or set. Messages. Incoming. From Plexley to safety, a reminder. In light of certain recent incidents, I'd like to remind you all that it is paramount that we follow all Space Choices guidelines regarding safety and security. Yes, you will suffer professional and financial consequences if you are found to be responsible for damaging company property, but here an HIA, inattentiveness and recklessness also endanger highly limited company resources and threaten our overall production schedule. Think about what we are all here to achieve, then consider whatever you want to be the one that lets us all down. Luckily, any and all injuries suffered by the volunteers this past week have been minor. All testing will proceed as scheduled. I remind you that all personnel are advised to report to the infirmary if they are experiencing any symptoms listed on the notice the blunt provided early this month. It is strongly suggested that you use your allotted breaks to do this, as any losses of productivity will be reflected on your paycheck and or indentureship agreement. Messages, incoming messages. From Ruan, subject just a question. Hey, you and Andrew talked about Tossball sometimes, right? Have you noticed anything different about him lately? I'm pretty sure he's been on his decks all night. I was going to congratulate him on his newfound productivity, but I took a look at his reports just now, and some of them have very basic formatting errors. It's not like him at all. Maybe you could ask him about it. If something wrong with his terminal, he should probably get it taken care of sooner rather than later. From Bexley to subject reset. So we interested in also who was sabotaging the facility. Like, I have a suspicion that it was this mother that we was hired to find, but there is nothing like in notes that suggestion some definitive culprit here. So if you're going to meet OCI's figures this month, we need to double our testing capacity over the next few weeks. To that end, I need everyone in the observation to work with disposal to halve the preparation time between tests. Have you volunteer exit at the joke if you have it. Just try not to let them see the bodies. Don't show them bodies. Dude. From Hammond to subject Riri. Look, Amber lost his head because he couldn't keep up with the work. He was never going to amount to do anything, and we all knew it. The surprise is that he lasted this long. I don't know why my reports are any of your business to begin with, but I know how to use a damn computer. I bet Weavers put up to this. I've been working twice as hard as anyone else in this office this past months, and now she thinks I'm going to outpace her. But maybe it's simpler than that. Those emails used to just be a nuisance. Now I'm starting to think maybe your loyalties to some other corporation. Messages, outgoing messages. To Hammond, subject, the boss. Hey Andrew, the Dr. Bexley started to come down here pretty often, usually for the morning shift. She hasn't said anything, just watches us go through the test for a while and then gets up and walk out. Viewers tried to give her a report, I think, but Bexley gave her a look and that was the end of it. You think we're doing something wrong? You tell me if you knew anything, right? I'll split my lunch with you again. Oh, and hey, great game last night, huh? To Sandoval, subject Mantisaurus. Yeah, we're going back to the mannequins for the phase 5. None of the test subjects failed to turn up about shooting killer bugs from a monarch, I guess. Should make things easier for you over in the disposal, right? The best part is that one of the cages didn't close properly last night, and a couple of the little mandipillars got loose. Who knows where they are by now? Morley had an absolute feat. I don't think he's like bugs. So those guys are grew up, and we're probably gonna be fighting some bugs over here. Most likely. So where are we going? There's a way down here. How did we even got here? Dude, all this reading took so much time, so there was a door here, Nani? Oh, we came from all over here, never mind. So like we already explored that part. We're good. The only thing that I left to explore is this area over here. Okay, we can go and check out this place.
I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all.
Yeah, like imagine the smell here. All the dead bodies. Okay, so there's a way down there. There's some computer too. So they want me to get to the elevator. That's apparently.
I don't want to see no more. I can't take this.
Each discovery is worse than the last. Human depravity knows no bounds, does it?
Does it? It's normal thing. Terminal messages. Incoming one. From a Sandoval to subject or bats. I don't want to play anymore. Let's just do our job, okay? Outgoing messages. Sandoval subject this week bat. Alright, my 10 beats are on 52F. I know what you're thinking. He's so skinny that got to be the bad odds. But I'm a gambling man, Victoria. And I'm got an eye for this now. What do you think? We were betting who would die. The truth? Notice anything. No, I'm not talking about the subject wiki. I'm talking about the numbers. I've been keeping track of how many bodies we process every day and every week, and the numbers fluctuate, but never too much. 1 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 1 and 2 and then 10. Just look at the chart left on your back. You can see that if yourself that there is a pattern. You see it, right? So those guys were dying in patterns. Okay, so that's just a shortcut back. Got it, and there's like one more. Loot play, but there is nothing actually there. Okay, so what about other thing that can go? Like this way. Oh, it's... Okay, we can go there, huh? We do need to go to that place after all, okay. Never mind, should have checked it before. Okay, let's save here. Before I... Yes. Well, that didn't work. Get inside the observation room, so you still have the right authorization from okay, cool. So where's the observation room? Is the place? I think there's a place shot. No, it's look like okay, no, that's not a place. It's just like the way to get out of here. Terminal. Visitation protocols. The Human Auditing and Inquiry Facility is a dedicated research facility and house a considerable quantity of hazardous materials, machinery, and personnel. As such, no external visitors are to be permitted to at any time, absent express written permission from HIA testing supervisor Dr. Marion Blakesley. If a suspected visitor does not have the appropriate credentials, please observe the following procedures. Stay calm, notify nearby security personnel of your suspicions, wait for security personnel and equipment to finish disposing of the visitor. Complete an incident report per official guidelines. Remember to use spacer's choice approved formatting and language. At no point should you leave your workstation unattended. Leaving your workstation unattended will be considered a severe security breach and may result in fine and or summary termination of your employment with a spacer choice. Your supervisor had posted the following addendum. Right, that's the official sheet. If you do get visitors, inform me at once. If they are from other department. If it's a Dr. Ambrose, don't get in her way, but lock her every move. If it's Clarence Monsley, keep him at the receptions. I come down in person to see this law-given miracle for myself. If Jasper Lois or anyone else from camps turn up, let them stew at receptions. I'll send assistants Morley down eventually. Okay, so we do have the mention of Dr. Ambrose here, which is like the one we came here to actually find, and I'm suspecting she's a mysterious mysterious guy behind these messages. From backlist to the subject's visitation protocol update. So Ash IA is on lockdown until further notice. Do not let anyone into the facility, and the escaped volunteers are located. I'm going to check volunteers indication. Volunteer inductions for any signs of our fugitives. If you receive any keycard access notification in the next 20 minutes, ignore them. That's about all. Okay, but that wasn't the place we needed to go. There's a bunch of robotic scum here. 150. More despicable robots. Okay, there's another computer. What is this? Messages. Hack, delete messages. Incoming messages. So deleted messages is just meaning we're gonna be alright, playing well, erasing the history, right? Playing for the board. From Ruan to subject concerns. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of the test group is already gone. Subject 17 is not verbal, but we had some luck using a small amount of the compound to coax him into the testing rooms. To be honest, some of the stuffs are starting to worry me too. It's not just that the ghouls and disposals either. Viewers consider that the compounds get into the ventilation system somehow. I've caught her scrubbing her hands raw at the washing station. I've tried reciting our safety protocols to her, but it hasn't seemed to help. I start to think she might not be wrong. From Blacksley to subject condolences letters. Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subject wipe up condolences letters. Something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if there's a none on record. Use the cheap paper. Leave the letters on my desk. I dispose of them shortly. Why would you need like letters if you dispose of them? Outgoing messages. To all personnel, termination notes. This is a notice to all. Is to inform all in HIA staff that testing associate Angus Ruin is no longer a space choice pharmaceutical employer, effective immediately. As a valued member of the Space Choice family, I trust that you will all pull together to shoulder Mr. Ruiner's responsibility in his place. Incident report. Dr. Blakesley. The missing text subject has been found and apprehended. Apparently, he got into the testing department when he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject 12 didn't get out of his oven. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door was simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. In the meantime, I made it clear that security forces that no further breaches will be tolerated. Wait, so the guy escaped and he was doing some paperwork for this guy called Hennessy? Nani? He escaped his deadly prison in order to do some paperwork for his for his company. What a man. Archive messages. From Blacksley, subject delete this. Clearance. The latest results are in. As you hoped, you'll find the violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I expect that will change in about 2 or 3 weeks, so you better get that report out to the good fellow in a hurry. In the meantime, doesn't all of the test subject means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear that Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as the matters of additional security, increased our sign and a cam, and any kind of explanation for what the fuck. How do I do this, Morley? How do I delete this message? Okay. They call themselves a scientist. Can't even delete the message from a PC. Fools.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs. Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down.
If this person is
Sugar,
spending
no.
so much time watching us, where will they find the time to plot their diabolical machinations that will spell our doom?
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Captain. I'm about to chew my own hands off with nerves.
I was fine.
There you are. Is this... It's off, right? I
Bexley.
don't understand these contraptions.
Dr. Blakesley, ma'am, I've come to say that it's time. I'm gonna do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna try for one of the shuttles.
You little shit. You've lost your mind.
If I can just make it to the landing pad, I'll be free.
Be reasonable, Morley. The project is almost over. We'll be out of here by October.
Maybe we can
Ma'am,
make this better.
It's January. You're recording, by the way.
Damn it!
So they're all also like losing their mind here, like they prison that compound probably, and they brain power decreasing. The broken datapad. Our first test group should be here in just a few hours. I suppose we should be catching up on sleep, but it's far more important to make the occasion. To mark the occasion. I really think we can achieve something here. Every citizen of Halcyon will want to be of use, deep down. If this compound can restore industry and a work ethic even to outlaws and miscreants, we won't need a place like a Tartarus anymore. Dissidence will be a thing of the past. The Camps will send over its first shipment to this mysterious drug, and the testing chambers are operationals. Once we've proven out our methods, it will be that much easier to convince OSI to invest in the better equipment. Admin functions. Rate synthesis and manufacture center lockdown. I'll read it soon. The status alert. Lockdown must be written at Chem Lab. Okay, return to okay, return to root. Messages. Incoming message. Hack. Delete the message. To Ambrose, subject frequency of testing updates. Marion, it's been 3 weeks. Where the fuck are the reports from HIA? Delivers them to me by the end of the day, or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of the status. Their reports will include an inventory of the test subjects, which versions of the Gorgon's compound they have been administered, how frequently those administrations have occurred, and who has been administrating them. To those reports, you will append a mortality record. Oh my god, I just can't read today. This record will include an accounting of the burn-down rate of our current stocks of volunteers and compound ampoules. In addition, through the analysis of the injuries. I want to see charts, Mary. Big fucking charts with lots of the precious little numbers. And before you ask, bi-weekly means twice a week. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean. Oli. From Ambrose, subject condolences, etc. Marin, personalize and forward the following notes of the families of the deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send those to the Lucien at the usual address. Make certain he gets every single one, Oli. Dear name, it is with regret that I write to inform you that of the death of your relation name. They died peacefully attended by the fellows. Please accept our sympathy in the difficult time. So it may offer you a little comfort. You know that your relation died in service of a better, a more productive Halcyon. In accordance with the agreement, name assigned with the Tartarus Corrections, a division of United Defense Logistics. The terms of incarceration is now considered complete. Okay, incoming messages, return to messages, outgoing messages. Goodfellow to latest results. Goodfellow, yes. Many of the subjects still exhibited increased energy level and compliances. The same euphoric response, but they inevitably crash. Testing clearly suggests that the CAM's compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over the long period of time. Several volunteers in the old O2 group are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it's hard to shine that up to you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more. Don't you dare use that. If you could dilute the compound or even ease out the schedule, we could mitigate some of the addictive effects. Varying some of the earlier test subject of the compound may buy us time until the CAM refines the formula. I need the time, Lawrence. Morley, subject text and reports. Morley, I need you to combine some of the test results from the past months. Pull a subset from the report we forwarded to OCI, if you like, so long as there's charts. Make sure the worst of the mortality reports are up front, will you? Testing group SC82. At the behest of the Officer of Creative Incubation, we are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to the test subjects that are already mid-treatment. What organization schema do you imagine would miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. To Morley, subject condolences letters. Morley, pick up 2 of the deceased test subject and whip up condolences letters. Okay, we already read that one. Archive messages. Resignation. Lucian, I am leaving this message to inform you of my resignation from the position of test and supervisor of Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals, effective immediately. I won't be returning to the headquarters, and I wouldn't bother chasing that tracking signal unless you want to give the boys and girls in human resources some exercise. I warn you once, do not try and find me. Dr. Mariana Blexley. But this message is deleted.
I knew this place wasn't gonna be some pleasant seaside stroll, Captain, but I don't know how I can live with what we've seen here.
Well, I mean, she's actually was genuinely employee of the Spacer Choice, right? I guess Max was on the Spacer Choice colony, so I don't know if he's like been a pastor, been in employment to Spacer Choice, or that they're like following some other like organization. But she is like employee of Spacer Choice, and seeing all of this, her company, her family did to her family members basically. What they did was inexcusable. That's Helsing for you. What do you expect? It's inexcusable.
All this cruelty done to regular working folks without even a shred of regret. And what's dogging me is... why?
They knew. They knew Adrena Time did this, yet still released it. All to serve their inexhaustible greed.
I know, I can't believe they did this. Somehow this doesn't surprise me.
Then we're in agreement, though I wish I could say that it did. I hope this journal holds what many suspects it does, but I'm starting to have doubts that it will exonerate her mother.
Let's get back to finding the journal. So, we found everything we wanted here. What now? There's one room over here that we haven't been visited yet. Right, we've been to this place. Journal, yeah, we're done with that quest, right? Access the chem lab. So what about this one? Retrieve the phonograph in observation room. Okay. I'd rather found an observation room, dude. Oh, it was over there. Nani? Okay. So first of all, let's hack into this. Need just a little bit of lockpick in here. So there's gonna be a sudden little bit of sneak should be. Oh wait, it didn't. Lockpicking over here.
You're an artist, Captain.
There we go. A little bit of lockpicking. Nothing like much important over here. I mean, artists of stealing some loot. Let's say I am. They want me out, but we want to get to the preservation room. Like, I don't know how we miss it. How did this happen? There's a back outside. You want to go over here. Can have been everywhere and then we miss the shit. Oh, like I'm in this room over there. No, no, I've just been there, yeah. Oh, there it is. He was just lying over here.
I don't believe we've discussed side effects, Dr. Ambrose.
The drug's not ready for release yet. The side effects are immaterial.
So it's dangerous. Perhaps it results in some thrilling mutations. 4 arms, maybe? Or a second head?
Try delusion,
We've been
paranoia,
here.
gastric bleeds, violence, and fatal insomnia. Shall I enumerate every way our volunteers have died? Suicide by automech,
Ambrose.
suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder. Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
So he want to for this recordings gone. Is this what happened in here? The recordings incriminating the Spacey choice. Is this like journalist not a good fellow after all? Engineering 5. I mean, we do have some engineering doing, engineering 15. So like, we don't care about 5, do we? Okay. All good. So now just get out of here. What was the best way to do it? Just going down this way. Accelerator, hold it, hold it, hold it. Go this way. This way, this way, this way. Let's go in the back, dude. No, I'm completely lost. Do we just go in back? Giving up? Okay, yeah, I think that's the way. But you know what? Let's check out let's check out another way. Let's check out another way. Well, this is the way out. No, no. Oh my god, dude! Like I'm completely get lost here. That's the door. Okay, that's the door. So what I want to do is get all the way over here. This stupid elevator. And get out of here via this place. I believe we can do it. Now the doors are open. Yeah, it actually was like some facility here. Nani? Nani, what the hell is this? Examine. Birdie, low damage Birdie. What does it tell you about Pastor and Maurice? Okay. So they just lead it to the side quest, huh? They just lead it to the side quest. It's a secret base. So that the only thing that left here for us is this place. We don't have like any fast travel, so do we? We have a fast travel over here. So let's go and take a look at it. We need to kill those big bad guys.
Here they come!
But how have you not died? Stun him. Did we kill it?
May you find peace in death!
Well, he didn't die, dude. I hate those guys are running
The last of them.
from a fair fight. What a cowards. Come on. I should like actually save manually here. Thinking about it now. So where are we going? We're going this way. Check the place. Mama Marauders.
Incoming!
You're running away from me. I'm gonna take care of that guy. This big guy is still alive. Somehow he doesn't have like any loot.
You're just that good.
We're just that good, shot. You know. That's how it is. That's absolutely to describe my current skill level. That guy just good. Okay, like we kind of been over here, I do believe. Just leading to the same place. Just follow the road. Primal. Ape. Like, fighting those apes over here and fighting the apes that we were killing on Terra 2. It's actually a different situation. Oh my god.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
I'm gonna die. Dude. I pressed the heal, but the damage that just ticked it off here. Oh my god. The dot just was faster. Bullshit. Yeah, those apes are not to trifle with. For sure. Need to go in a slow motion right away.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Here goes nothing. Sorry.
Swallows them. Okay, like that's better. Like utilizing your companion's ability to just instantly nuke the targets. That seems to works pretty well. Okay, so let's see like what we have like around these facilities. Right, we want to go inside, apparently, but we also want to look around. So that's the camps, by the way. The last facility. There's something over here. Is it great? It's a recording. Lucky loose.
Chem lab. This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal. And I think I'm close to figuring out why.
That's his piston.
Something's off with this place. Those ain't normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
Marauder camp? Did we found his note in the Marauder camp? That's the question. Okay, yeah, like this will be at the chem lab. That's the one. The guy that's saying there. There will be some apes here to escape the cages. They were doing inhumane research on apes instead of doing it on humans. Disgusting.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase.
Passphrase. Play Dr. Low's audio recording. Dump.
Error. Passphrase not recognized. Please speak the passphrase.
But why?
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
You tried the best, now try the rest?
Access granted.
Dude, what a passphrase.
Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
What a passphrase. Indeed. It's not the best choice, it's a spacer choice. Oh my god, dude. So we also have like more recordings to find here. Unlock security office hall. So the realization. So we have 4 levels of this facility. It's looking pretty big, yeah. There's even some tunnels.
How unfortunate. All this wanton death and destruction clashes with their well-appointed decor.
Okay, it's like the only way to go. NPC, urgent notification. This urgent notification is brought to you by the Space Issues automated subservice behavior notification system. Please be informed. This microphone doesn't sit right here. Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. First, escaped primals. Second, unlawful discussion of the subversive cultural material. Third, extended or unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you are the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. Messages.
Oh, what a day!
What a day, Nicholas is here. Welcome, mate. Greetings. Welcome. Continuing with the DLC, our third day, and don't know how long is gonna take more, but feeling like we're near the end of this. I mean, it's just a feeling. So, the last facility we're investigating. Subject, correctum messenger. Measures. Oh my god. Like, and yeah, like another thing I just can't read today. Well, can't read, period. Corrective measures. Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at OSCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of the compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below the Space Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of the one's works reflected the quality of the one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Rounds up your researchers, fire 1 in 10. I expect you and your remaining researchers to deliver the next batch of the chemicals under the accelerated timetable. Okay, we read the base message here. Jasper, I've been talking to your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one from management, sir? Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. Please respond. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of option. I understand that you're busy, so I boiled down my list of concerns into a simple yes/no questionnaire. Just respond with a yes or no. Did you read the Godfellow letter? Am I on the shopping blog? Has security talked to you about some type of a corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after 72 hours shift? Are you attending the wake? I got the staff coming to the reception desk looking for answers. What I'm supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice. It's the only choice we got, right? Are you going to respond? Next up, found a new cool-looking indie out on the 50s. It's a 2D pixel art action RPG with a fairly extensive build system. Looks like a lot like lots of gear and Souls-like combat system. Draw over second keen. Let me see about this. Okay, 15 October. Wait, it's soon. The guy just got killed by a mosquito. Nani? Yeah, like, honestly, it's not an early access, is that? It's literally early access, so... Okay, I'm gonna be flagging it for now and see like how it's gonna be looking on the release date. I'm not very impressed on it, to be honest. Like, I mean, You have to watch the videos to see what I'm talking about. The screenshot simply doesn't convert much. Yeah, so maybe after stream. I just was like watching half the video. I mean, it's action RPG and we have a Grim Dawn, which is superior better. $25 and about 20 hours long too. Where have we been? Please respond. We already read this. Please respond. No. Respectfully, Jasper. So everything. Lost key. Chief, I found the key in the locker by the lavatories. The key belonged to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If show up in his door with the key in hand, he's assumed stole it in order to fabricate there, so reasons to check up on him. There are so many games like you know, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this, but have you played any new games in the recent half a year? Did we? Don't think we did. So just saying. It's not that type of action RPG. It's the action RPG like we used to get all the time, and now you can never find any of this. I was just talking about the what is it called? Starship Troopers that were released yesterday in 1.0 version. So maybe gonna be checking it out today on evening stream, if anything, just to see if this actually can be run on my PC. You know, we had a problem with specifically that part. That's the mysterious figures. Okay, he's trying to kill me with mechanicals.
More threats from the Aether. How pleasant.
You think that could have been the spooky voice from OCI? The one calling themselves the Ghost? Got it. Heads down.
We're just going down there, elevator. How do we get to this place? Because there's definitely lootable shit. I mean, I can just get through this door here. Trying to sit in, and it's not working. So most likely it's not accessible.
Incoming!
Dude, a big robotic scum over here. I hate those guys. You just really need to kill them super fast, because if they start jumping, they will be like all over the place. Wait,
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
they killed Pavati. Okay, she's out. She's back. Like no Kaz. I mean, really need to use her against the robots.
Nothing personal, I swear.
More parts over here. So like I'm absolutely the game I'm currently interested in. That's Fantasio or whatever it's called. That just was released. People just yesterday, at least when I was checking it out, were writing quite a few good reviews about it. Metaphor Fantasio, Refantasio. The price is just like we're complaining about it. Insane. And I was watching the gameplay yesterday, a little bit of, well, maybe not exactly gameplay, but a little bit of 5 minutes on the Kokari stream, the cutscenes, more likely. The story looked interesting. You probably spend 40% of your time playing Grim Dawn, another 10% functionally similar to Diablo 4 last epoch. If you added a repeated play of games like Rift Walker and The Lens, often extended a bit of play on hard difficulty, or maybe on the games you played recently, it's not a surprise. You don't get through the many games this year. Also, as you say, it's probably more old, but gold rather than new. No, always a big deal in my opinion is a lot of new stuff that disappoints. Metaphor appears to just to be like a off-brand persona. I'm not sure that they're using the same, like, you know, system there, fighting system, whatever. Like Persona, you were saying it was about like doing the stuff in the school or whatever, schooling your time management, right? This is more like adventure game, if I understand correctly. It's a little bit of a different, like, approach. Like, we haven't been to here, apparently. Let's go. Dude, this guy, like, push me back. Almost killed me. Now the robotic scum. Created it. Okay, there's a lot of reading here. Yeah, I'm not like, seeing enough to know like what system it uses. Like same here. Just like it's got impressions that you know, from somewhere, from internet, from screenshots, and all. It's just a fairly instant Persona vibe as soon as you like check the screenshots. I mean, they were created from the Persona developer, yeah. So that's the thing. Run diagnostics. Error: damage data storage detected. Memory malfunction detected. Unable to retrieve data. Error: could not complete. Irreversible damage to processing unit. Irreversible damage to the memory retrieval. Research data formula samples not found. Formula refinement not found. Side effects. Okay, research data. Memory corruption detected. Research data not found. Staff personal entry log found. Open last entry. To whom it may concern. This morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. By an indenturement contract to a space chaser, which stipulates a lifetime of productivity service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served as space choices for most of my life, working at the Gorgon facility in the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go, because my contract guarantees my work for the duration of my life. To end the contract is tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I'm willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, Jizang. Messages. To subject research notes. Dr. Lowe, I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched its materials, material processing, and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned out. If I had to guess you left them in the basement laboratory. I ventured down there myself, but you know how I feel about the primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research is not to turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably of me when OCI asks you for a budget review? Work around the labs in the Godfellow and the other leaders at the OCI want me to make some deep cuts in our stuff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of AT. Respectfully, Jidang. And he got fired. Anyway, that bootlicking didn't help him.
Easy.
What else we're talking about? Like, yeah, about 40% of my time playing Grim Dawn. Yeah, 40%. I don't know, like, it's just, you know, as a material for YouTube, right? And a material for growing up the stream. The Grim Dawn is just like way superior to any other games we played. Well, Last Epoch also doing okay-ish, and that's about all. Like, yeah, playing new games like always giving you like a lot of new hits on YouTube. Only if you play if you put this game on YouTube way before like other people will. And nowadays, most of the new games, the streamers have the big streamers have this exclusivity of 3 days before the game release in the early access mode. By early access mode, I mean like early play mode, with and other players playing additional bucks for getting this 4 days or 3 days exclusively early into the game, and basically sometimes people have like 7 or the whole week like over you with the new games. All right, posted. So that's where all the YouTube hits are gonna go. It's just how the algorithm works. And also like prices, like we talked about it yesterday. Just compare the economy here to the Japan economy. So this Metaphor game, right? It's only 10% cheaper in Japan compared to here, right? To price over here, and you know, like income in Japan and income over here is such a big difference. Also, the Metaphor actually cheaper in China by like what, something 23% cheaper in China than in Ukraine. Again, like Chinese have way better income than we are. I don't know where they're like based on what like numbers they just like producing these prices. It's just feeling so random. Necrosopher was probably down playing at the Grim Dawn time a lot. Didn't like want to get bogged down into the discussion about the exact time. Generally, the morning streams are longer and also happens more often than the evening streams. All the action RPG activity happens in the morning, so it's more like 60% in total. Again, I disagree, mate. Like, we're not gonna be like going into the bulk over here, but we have strictly 4 hours of morning stream, whilst the evening stream for the past weeks were like 5 hours or more than 5 hours sometimes. So evening stream were longer than morning stream, but at least hour and a half most of the time. Like for is it like this 2 weeks or like the past months altogether? I'm getting quite sleepy like playing Grim Dawn in the morning, so like I can't handle more than 4 hours. Messages. Subject, can we please? Dr. Lowe, I think I speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing the 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting out deadlines in half in order to motivate us. But, and forgive me, Dr. Lowe, but I can understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of those compounds aren't tested because we know their failures. Increasing protection means proportionately decreasing the quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with the human metabolism, which means higher rate and intensity of dangerous and potential lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of cenocytes. It's complicated because, unlike over 50% of the species and nutritional catalogs, the compound was not designed for human consumption. If the good people at OSI understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing here with, there is a chance they're giving us the time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is the problem of miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. What do you think? Can we do this? Can we please, Re? Dr. Pakhwali, the OSI are comprised with the gaggle of the carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew your flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible without interference from OSI. So in answer your question, no, we fucking can't. Best Jasper Lowe. Oh, they should. So this guy got his previous this team terminated, killed all of them, and he went on another project, right, working on the Anti-Cleo facility, and also got whole team terminated because of his vastly incompetence when it came to management. Personal files. Subject of work fortifies the spirit. Today, Meadows, from T Meadows. Today we received our updated timetable for management, contrastly to the Mr. Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet those deadlines, as they have been medicating themselves with a very small doses of enriched compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the decimation. My former colleagues have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponds with a few critical doses of enriched compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so I will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of compound X, even in the refined state. Repeated use damage the synapses patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will hold and repeat use for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects of compound X. We were close to the breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminates is irreversible. My hope is that the Human Inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own test and report the test to the creative incubation. If the incubation is all chilled by those results as I am, they may provide us with more time and more resources. Subject unplanned sabotage event. From Gassrier. A moment of silence for my recent bunch of enriched compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in the hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction, 75% compatibility with the human metabolism, and with a side effects coefficient of just 0.65. You were our most promising compound yet. Human Inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into the surgeon and stuck you inside a test subject. You were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event, which is to say that Mr. Mosley's fancy table couldn't predict this would happen. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fuzzy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity. The clever baggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High dosage compound X is even harder to enrich, and a poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So, what we having a cocktail of every bad side effects, chase it down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HIA report agree with my assessment. Okay, they did agree with the report, but they the higher up the management disregard the report nonetheless. And of course, I just feel like 60% at the point it's thoroughly uninterested in announce the Grim Dawn run that is regardless of the build rarely any different from the last run. But I understand why not why you're doing them. For me, this puts all hopes on an evening stream. So in painful when you end up playing something and find it boring for a long time. By the way, the revamped Blackout protocol now Section 13 has been deployed. I read the updates note last night and it seems good. We'll probably take a look at it. I heard that they removed Demor. Okay, like I just heard a couple of days ago they removed Demor. I was wondering what happened, but I didn't read anything about it. I just yesterday I still spent like 2 hours of well, hour and a half just going over like what I can do for a sub-nail on my next Grim Dawn video. But we're not doing the damage to this guy.
Don't mess with us.
This is like we broke the sink. It's still saying enough damage here. I gotta repair it. Very suspicious. Okay, so there's this bigger facility. What we're interested in this room over there. Kill all the robots.
That's the last one.
They also announced a new race for Song of Conquest. The funniest thing, a couple of months ago, they were announcing a new DLC with like a new campaign, and it's supposed to be like coming like early autumn, but there's already in the middle of the autumn, and I don't see the DLC. So potentially they put in all of this like new campaign and new race in one package or something. There's also the whole yearly plan that getting two different races.
The effects of Compound X are inescapable.
Okay, it's Ambrose.
The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
So they just use an excrements of some like Xenos for this formula. Critical update. Dear Sir or Madam, this is an automated message triggered by the Spacer Choice Contingency Management Program. Please do not respond to this message. Congratulations, contingency number 77-1, abundance of raw material is now in effect. Due to the higher than projected value of the Compound X harvested in the laboratory, your production quotas have been raised by 200%. Please bear in mind that bi-weekly quota reviews are automatically generated and forwarded to Project Gorgon Administration and Office of Creative Incubations. Any dereliction in the production of it will be reflected on your review. External, okay. Experimental notes not found. Memory retrieval failed. Corruption detected in memory unit. Physical damage detected. Remaining logs 1 available. That's a log here. Experimental enrichment of the compound X, attempt number 89. Expose the compound X to sample of N-rate concentrate for 30 seconds. Consult the research notes, notes incomplete and damaged. Expose compound X sample to N-rate concentrated for 60 seconds. Sample failed. Toxicity level high. Disposed. Expose compound X sample for the attempt 90. Woke up. Fell asleep at the table. Sample failed. Our exposure to lab atmosphere. Toxicity level high. Disposed. Researchers attended. Unplanned sabotage event destroyed any relevant research notes. Forced to rely on outdated notes. Expected time lost 6 to 16 months. Attempt to replicate the research unsuccessful. We'll try to again and after rest my eyes for a minute. Okay, so like we heard about this sabotage all over the place, but we still have to come to a definitive conclusion who did it. Like this rose gold, right? The mother figure you're looking for. Like I say, it's most likely the candidate. Because Song of Conquest, I refer to my comment about pain. What are you saying, mate? I just got like some comment day before yesterday on YouTube about the campaign. Campaign. The guy just couldn't beat it on Helmin. It was like too hard. He was complaining about it. Some specific fight is possible to do it. Well, admittedly, like unlock the scam security pass. So where is this going? It's going like down here instead of going through all of this shit. Admittedly, what is this shit here? The difficulty level when you come to procedure to normal maps, basically, alright, to conquest maps or whatever they're called. It was quite hard.
It looks so homey.
Alright, we actually yet to beat any map with on a normal difficulty there.
Devilish ends.
That's partially because like, we didn't have actual time to do it. We only like dedicated like three days, 3 streams, hard to say, to
Captain.
Try and hardest can move. Let's sell the shit. And then we need the cash. We're getting very little out of this, but we absolutely need the cash. We're getting like very little out of this. Like, exceptionally little. A bonus extra headshots, quick shots, damage. I don't really care about this one, do we? Is it junk? 353, dude. I don't even know like where I'm getting all of this. Carrying weight, like how is it happening? Why it's so bad?
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it
Ambrose.
Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't. Just press the button. The what?
The button?
For Lord's sake, the button, Ollie.
Accursed thing.
Of course, it's technology. Stop saying you didn't beat it easier. I just reloaded until your favorite results. I mean, I did beat the campaign easily, mate. What I'm saying. We never finished the conquest maps on a difficulty. On a overwhelming difficulty, that is. But yeah, like reloading is the way how you play in those cards. The AI starting with a big advantage over you. So it's the only way. Like it's been the same shit was been in Heroes of Might and Magic 3. First of all, the tactical decision. Like nobody want to play the map for like 5 hours only to get wrecked by one mistake, position mistake, or actually mistake in the tactical combat itself. Okay, so we can loot everything we can over this place. Okay, so he gave me the card. Oh wait. Where's the loot over here? Well, there's still loot. A lot of it. But we don't really need. I hate myself for taking it. So we don't really need it.
Careful. Seems like they had a surplus of traps they decided to get rid of all in one place.
Like, how I just exploded that shit. And why is it still there, that mine? More loot. So I have still the buff on me. Okay, very good.
Gosh, that's clever.
More robotic scum. There's some unlock. Okay, it's a workbench. Nice. So what we want is the workbench. We have like this new item here, stun baton. Oh wait, I can't? Wait, what? Tinkerer. Okay, there we go, this one. Shuriken ore. So we want to tinker this and see if we can make it better DPS for reasonable price here as well. So we want to level 39 or something. Again, like, watch out the prices. Level 35 is 700. 2k. Level 36, 800. So my current one doing 907 DPS. Alright. So it's 3 level above it. I don't think it's gonna get a better DPS. I'm gonna be spending just too much money on this. Damn it. It's better to spend like into my current weapon, just another level for it. Where it is? There's the elevator to that side. If you want to take the elevator and secure. Oh my god! There is also a security breach over there. A hole. Almost fell through it. Security office status. Lift access restriction. Hack disable disable mechanical hostility protocol. Return to root. After mechanical status, facility disabled, messages, subject, please explain. Dr. Lowe, I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during the emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want to corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet deadlines. The Planet Sabotage event already held to the experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again, and we could use all of the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member, Saint Germain is gone. You know why. You own this team an explanation to any number of grievance. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I take an explanation as to why there's a primal has been held in the caverns and either our waste disposal site. They are your primals, aren't they? Please explain, subject agree. Mr. Tanaka, no, I can explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetical materials. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I'm not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the works of my researchers. The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please, don't bother me again with tribal problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant facilitations. Dr. Jasper Lowe. Resignation. Dr. Lowe, I just finished filling my official report of the Planet Sabotage event. Unfortunately, filling a report on the sabotage event required me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, or neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. Now this means I'm getting arrested for a dereliction of a duty and you getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can include Mr. Saint Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include the names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. Those researchers are no longer part of the Project Gorgon and will likely be not survive without a job, so I may as well use the names to save our jobs. I filled my reports last night and haven't been able to sleep since. This is to let you know that I will be filling the transfer at the end of this next cycle. Oh well, I mean, those guys dead anyway, so they may as well be saboteurs. Company policy. Dude, like, so in the main game, right, the spacer choice is like insignificant company, kinda. Alright, but the DLC expanded on his evil schemes so much. So if you're going like into reputation, right? Like you need like spacey choices, just like the first basically company you encounter, and it's like insignificant, like secondary reputation thing. Compared to others. Okay, guys, we haven't been saving in a while. Still need to find some other things here. Some last journalist recording. Okay, there's the robots. Why are they asking me to go back over there? Nani? Nani? Journal? Oh, it's because this was side quest, dude. Because we're doing a side quest, huh? Send the override authorization. Already did. Not really. Okay, so where's that hole that we can drop into? Just I wanted to know that the location. Okay, so we can go back. More robotic scum here. That's an ape.
Captain.
Those guys are kind of tough. Wait, is this the big guy I'm seeing over there?
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
He's still alive, so kill it, kill it, kill it. Blind him. Run, dude. Come on, see him. They killed the Max. Okay, he's back. Yeah, he's down. Body back. One ape left. Come on, just let's finish it off. Super slow here.
You okay, Captain?
Super slow and carrying capacity. Dude, like I hate this carrying capacity shenanigans. Let's do something about it. 317. That's because we have a head trauma. Which is kind of interesting. You have a head trauma, and you can carry suddenly you can carry less. Impendinophobia. After being encumbrated one too many times, you no longer function well while encumbrated. Okay, that's that's interesting. Reject. I mean, like, it's pretty cool to get all of this negative affix and play it on hardest difficulty, but like the benefits of getting this negative affix right now, for me, there's none. I got already all the skills I wanted for it. Like literally all the skills I wanted. Dude, she's a fool. Walk into that toxic shit.
Primals, too? They wanted to make sure they made all the bad decisions.
Make sure they made all the bad decisions? That's a spacey choice. Not the best choice.
Got it, Captain.
Go slammed.
All together.
Thought it worked, Captain.
So how did I miss this shit over here? That's a question. A big one. Oh, like I never opened this door. That's how.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
I wonder about that. If you're gonna be going to dispose of the recording, so we read all the messages over here, but somehow we miss the one secret door over there. Okay. Let's roll with the main quest. So they want me to go all the way. Yeah, all the way they came from here. They really like this extra speed when you're running, and like I said before, you can run indefinitely. It's super cool, but you also need to follow the path. There we go. There's no stamina. Like the only thing that close to stamina is this time dilation thing you can run out of. But that's like using for fighting, like in slow motion. Okay, those guys are on my side now. So that's the place I need. There's a way out of here.
Mr. Lowe was awfully messy, wasn't he?
Dude, like awfully messy. Imagine those primals on the table, not the humans.
Night falls on Gorgon.
Ambrose.
Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold world.
Is it just me, or does it seem like our mysterious nemesis watches too many Aetherwave serials?
This is sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Dude, like I'm just listen to the note, and they interrupted me with all of this. Oh well, okay, it's fine. There's still one chapter of this, at least one more quest. We're gonna meet our mysterious stranger. Administer functions. A rate synthesis and manufacture center lockdown. Status: return admin function, return to root. Messages. Incoming. From Ambrose, subject updated security practices. High priority. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstation at the end of the shift, close and lock all the drawers, safes, closet vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory techs accompanying the guest who has not received a certification in either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by the members of the security team. All confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab. Expect to warn periods of immediate danger, such as fire, chemical split, or suspected corporate espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fertilizing in a group of 2 or more, or found speaking with the same person more than once, will be remanded to the Space Choice Human Resource Area Education and Reallocation Department. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in the interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the fucking journalists. From Ambrose to the ethic concern. Jasper, adhering to the volunteer data Marion sent us. You are right, the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, even by the SC standards. Primasa and I performed a handful of autopsies on the week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, of a young man in his early 20s, we noticed the degree of a gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain has also atrophied to a shocking extent, again, as one expected in a much older man. In those cases, that of the woman in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve a natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of a wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucination from reality. Yet, even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last week would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteers' population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through the partitioning, so I'm doubtful that it will be effectuous. Violence aside, I am growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think, Oli? Mancy physicians, high priority. Mancy physicals. The materials we work with are dangerous and will result in permanently injury, disfigurement, or a madness when handled for extended periods. Therefore, all labor personnel will now report to the project physician, Dr. Priyansa LeBlanc, for monthly physical and psychiatric evaluation. I do this out of the abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know when you're sharing. Do not make me drag you to this office myself.
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I dare say it seems like the inmates were running the asylum here.
I mean, we just talked to this dialogue. Something went very wrong about what I expected from Space Assure's operation.
Some of their folks ain't entirely bad. They made Edgewater's walls strong and kept our water running. But mucking about with our biology? Our bodies? It's wrong. The folks down here dedicated their lives to fixing Halcyon. They were supposed to be the company's best and brightest. How'd they lose their way?
I mean, company policy. They were pushed to do impossible by people who weren't accountable.
That might have been enough for me back in Edgewater, but after all we've seen of Halcyon, Captain, someone should have said no.
Minnie thinks her family has a bad name now. It's nothing compared to how it will be if she compounds on her mother's failures.
That's why we're helping her, and as long as she shows her gratitude. Let's get the journal before we jump to conclusions. Yeah, I want to see what else the investigation digs up. Level 45. So like, there was more messages, right? Outgoing messages. Display an outgoing message to Ambrose at 80 concerns. Dr. Ambrose, what do you think? Those days I try to think a little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. It is true that the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcome, but not. I think by the SC standards. SC standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of a wakefulness, and SC seems 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish a violent hallucination from reality. SC is going to try to push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. You say the compound is habit forming, and SC is going to see an increase in demand for our never-ending supply of cenocyte waste. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit forming. Addiction correlates with the dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to the enrichment quality. Long as the corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there is a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to make time, a lot more time than corporates realize. There's a kind of message. Employee termination, Herbert Saint-Germain. Effective immediately, Mr. German was a saboteur sent by the rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It only thanks to the swift reporting of one of your esteemed colleagues that Mr. Saint-Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to our facilities, intellectual property and stuff. So they just pointed him like as a saboteur. Germain. His body has been forwarded to the chemical waste dump for processing. I understand that Mr. Saint-Germain was popular among the Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. That is because he was a spy. If you encounter any similar friendly stuff, alert a member of the security team immediately. We are shifting all of the Mr. Saint-Germain's remaining tasks to us laboratory technicians. Finally, anyone caught visiting his grave or discussing his departure will be remanded to the Space Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department. But he was, I doubtful he was actually a spy. The guy was just doing his best to keep his job. That's what he's doing. Let's go even deeper down.
I'd have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test his super drug on primals. Incoming!
Smart. That's like too much credits for that guy.
You find peace in death.
Send him to pieces. Did you just kill it? Okay, that was good. I pressed all the buttons at the right time. That's all about it. Like it's easy actually to get a whole team wipe right here. With just the two apes. Initial research into the primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline, analogous to human cell receptors in function. It is, if not in psychology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effects of this adrenaline hormone in the primals, thus curtailing the paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. Correction, it is possible, just unlikely given to the way of OCI has me under a thumb screw. Adrenatime's dangerous drug. The danger can be mitigated by developing adrenaline inhibitors. Take adrenatime, then take this theoretical drug to minimize its side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop a half-passable adrenatime, so this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. So there is like nothing here altogether, apart from that note. So he did also have some conscience about the drug and how lethal it was, how dangerous it was. Doesn't sound like you know, he was that much concerned when you talk to him in person. Is this a place? Should be the exit.
Gonna be a relief to see the stars again. This cave's making me all jumpy.
Yes, it's a waste facility. We've already been to here. They want me to lower exterior, fast travel. Okay. Like looking at the map, like we haven't been to everything here. All right. Let's deliver the side quest. Like there's a low amount of side quests compared to the previous DLC. So I really wonder if like we're missing something. Do you have any deals for
Any
me?
trouble I should know about?
I guess I got no.
You're heading down?
No trouble here. Let's just talk to her. Maybe we have something from her.
You're not gonna believe this, but Leonora paid her tab and told me she won't be coming back. I'll miss her, but she deserves a classier joint anyway. I don't know what you told her, but whatever it was, I'm guessing she needed to hear it. Have a round on me.
Okay.
Good.
Was like anything else here? Smugglers.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
You're drunk. Doubtful about that. Let's save manually.
Hey, there you are. Been wondering how you were doing. Did you manage to find those recordings?
Give him phonograms. Found a more. Can I ask you something?
Sure, I'm an open book.
What's the deal with Lucy Montoya? Lucky Montoya. Oh my god, how I lucky.
Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky, though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages.
Lex sent me his arm in the mail. Did she tell you that?
No, but I'd wager Lex does a lot of weird shit she doesn't tell anyone about. That's the sublight way. Gotta say, though, mailing a stranger some dead guy's arm probably tops the list. At least I'd hope so.
So what was the Gorgon like in its heydays?
Frenetic, chaotic, vicious. Take your pick. I wasn't here at the start, but going off what folks told me about the early days, Gorgon started out with promise. The board's best and brightest were excited to work here. Said it was a good posting. The project director had a vision and big, bold ideas.
Bold, like, and then?
Nothing good lasts long in Halcyon. Thing is, the schedules coming out of the corporate office were unrealistic from the get-go, and they were trying to do the project on a shoestring budget. Couple that with the obvious personnel problems and toxic junk in the product, it was only a matter of time before it all went to hell.
Was that when Marauders appeared?
Could have been, yeah. Marauders didn't just fall out of the sky one day. They were made here on Gorgon. How, though? That's the question. Sprat Shack legend has it they crawled out of the mines one day. Heard one fella suggest they might even be aliens.
Perception, but you know, different.
I think the drug they were developing here turned people into Marauders. Not on purpose, mind, but over time. Marauderhood's not the flu. It ain't contagious and they don't reproduce. So how else would they get all over the colony?
Seems a little far-fetched, don't it? Spacer's choice, just letting that happen to the folks they're meant to keep safe?
What are you saying, dude?
I don't have proof, mind. It's just a hunch.
You know, so we're supposed to talk to him about this dialogue before, you know, before we finish all this quest, right? And a response from Parvati was exactly how she would respond before. Like, we know that actually Space Asher is behind it. So it's like, it's not correlating with just her recent reaction half an hour ago. So Gorgon's in a ruin now. What sends it over the edge?
Shit, any number of things. Fire, primals, sabotage.
Sabotage.
It didn't happen all at once, but it happened fast enough folks couldn't respond in time. Now, if you're asking how it all kicked off, might have been spies that did it. Corporate espionage, you know. Anti-Cleos. I never did figure it out. Not about to try now.
Space Choice won't let you leave Gorgon until you deliver the recordings.
Oh, I've tried. Make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with Sublight folks. But the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with Marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
So you must have talked to a lot to the staff here. What were they working on?
Adrenatime. I'm sure you know it. Was a drug, something to make folks work harder, work smarter. Had a lot of nasty side effects. Didn't seem so bad to me at the time, but then I hadn't met the test subjects yet. The whole thing was real hush-hush. A lot of worry about corporate spies, especially from Anti-Cleos. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's Choice? They're really not fond of spies.
Mm-hmm. And who is? So what do you know about the senior researchers?
Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other. Dr. Ambrose would hardly let me speak to any of them, but she complained about him all the time.
What she's complained about?
Everything, seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for.
Anyone else?
Dr. Ambrose really had it out for this guy Lawrence Goodfellow. Ran OCI. Would lose his shit if he saw red on a schedule. By the end, I heard folks were turning in completely bunk progress reports just to keep him out of their hair. Had this little minion, too. An actuary named Clarence Mosley. Obsessed with quantifying every detail of his sad little life. Mosley was the guy who got me mixed up in all this. Asshole. I hope a primal ate him.
No, he's still alive and well. So there was a tension between the researchers.
Oh yeah, it wasn't just that Dr. Ambrose hated them. They seemed to hate each other too. OCI pushed a ludicrous schedule. Chem made a bad product. And HIA returned garbage results. A regular merry-go-round of shit flying in every direction. It's no surprise it all fell apart.
The surprise is that it didn't happen sooner.
I know you're half jesting, mister, but it's even worse than you say.
My editor said my prose was too purple, and here I could have gone vermilion.
Alright, so never mind all of this.
Not a problem. Anything else?
Yeah, I have found all of your recordings.
Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
70k XP. So, Persuade, why don't you go through your pockets again and see what you find there? Didn't you know that Georgine was interviewing Olivia Ambrose and her Owen?
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details, a ratio and a measurement, ingredients, that kind of things. So she was a spy. Okay, yeah. The Ambrose called her a spy. Yeah, she was a spy.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Perception. Was there something going on between you and Georgine?
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
Charm, I can see the appeal. Unbelievable, you were her boss. It takes all kinds.
Sure, yeah. My ma used to say the same thing. And anyway, unauthorized fraternization between employees is illegal. But that's all you need to know about my dire love life, I think. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking?
I don't have any more details.
Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, yeah. See you around.
Okay. So down here, I just need to get my way back by pattern. Where was the elevator? This is going upstairs. Dude, like I'm totally lost. Am I? I was just going down. Never mind. I'm going down and up. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. It's just my third time being to this bar. Can't remember like every piece, every lay of the land of every piece of godforsaken place on this planet I visited. So, to the main quest. A red tape of command. Save? Like I say, unless I'm missing some other quests here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 quests altogether. Maybe it's like correlate okay with the previous DLC. It's just my impression the previous DLC was more massive and had like more quests altogether.
Synthesis and Manufactory Center, huh?
Let's move quick and stick together. Ain't no one dying on my watch.
Okay. And seal the door. Let's jump inside. Mankind triumph over nature again. Palm? Nani? There's some robotic scum over there. So let's see the layout. It's 5 floors. And it's looking like quite a big one. Alright. Yeah, quite a bit of big of a place.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice.
Good,
This
like
productivity
this face.
automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support,
Human resources
manufacturing,
managed by the
distribution,
robot.
security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
You're the only one here. Let's make this easier. Legacy Operation Analytics. I never heard of it.
According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell.
Okay, perception. So if it only exists to meet some minimum personal requirements.
We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today?
Okay, what is all the bodies?
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes.
Nani?
Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
Okay, can you override the behavior? How can it recharge you? Can you override behavior?
PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details.
So how do you recharge you?
Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook PAM's power source up to another automechanical and PAM will get your employees back in line in no time.
Okay, let's give it a shot anyway.
Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73%. Please ensure that this...
Okay. So, Parvati, I think you can find it override. Alright, good. Fuck you, do what I want. Parvati.
I could give it a shot. Let me just... Huh. Okay. Weird way to do that.
So why would we want
no
even
accounting
put her
for
on combat mode, by the way?
There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%. Easy as salt tuna and sawdust pie.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who's been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step?
Lie, this promotion is right around the corner. I keep putting in those hours. Inspiration. If you could come in 5 hours early tomorrow, that'd be great. Persuade, keep working late, and we'll serve the free pep pills at the Bratwurst after hours. Persuade?
Like any good manager, PAM comes equipped with an emergency pep pill dispenser. Employees passing out at their desk is a thing of the past. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
So I'm an, okay, optional file, enlist help of find the journal. She just went and do something. Whatever. I have like a bunch of questions to ask her, but yeah, that's fine. She just ran somewhere, dude. Messages. Thank you for using. Okay, from Eli Leeson. Subject lost my ID. Rosemary, hey, sorry about I lost my ID, don't know how it happened. I have a very strict system of organizing my desk. Someone probably took it. Can you deactivate it and get me a new one? Subject seen Fifey. Hey, Rosemary, you seen Fifey around pumps? All batteries having trouble holding the charge, and all my spares keep disappearing. You know how it goes around here. If someone's disappearing, Fifey probably swiped it and put it in the facilities office like a trophy. Since your desk is the lobby is too far from the facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him or on his way or something. If you do, tell him Mike Liu was 3 packs of Spacer Corona to trade for the industrial strand Firefly battery that disappears last week. I appreciate it, Mike. Launch. There's more of marauders here. And I must have that gonna give me like a overload status. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what I need. Level 32 100 melee weapon. Spacer choice. Okay. Like why the damage is so low, so? And it's level 32 nonetheless. That's the biggest question. Do we even need this? Or should I dispose of it right away? Okay, lockpick in. Engineering 5. Not interested. Tech skill, not interested. And there are some not here. Palm override cord. Those damaged tank supports slugweeds. When we barreled the door to HR and accounting and made them use the stairwell, they would not stop whining about it. But at every turn, they proved me right about it. Nosy little sheets are always up to some kind of a hamburgery, and the automechanical specialist that are in charge of Palm is the worst fucking one. He's always changing some settings on another for routine repairs, and then after all hell breaks loose, it's up to me and my security team to pick up the pieces. That's pretty fucking hard to do, considering half of my teams has spawns instead of hands. Cannons are easy to manage, they say it. They're more resources efficient, they say it. Fucking top rangers. And everyone wonders why I'm always drinking in the lounge. Anyway, this guy's changed Palm combat override code again without telling me. Again, I don't think Palm Blum thank you ma'am A2 368 fits security guidelines, but screw it. At least this time it's not about another employee mother. Like this passcodes for Spacey choice. That's not the weirdest one we heard, and they say a lot about it. And believe me, that wasn't the weirdest one.
If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
No, wait. That head's not spinning all the way around, is it? Well, that's not unsettling at all.
Wait, what? This head is watching us? Nani? Okay, so there's a staircase over here, but this one is sealed. And there's a something over here at about sub-level. Facilities office. Purple berries. My cartridges. Okay, this computer is not working. This door is buried. But we can hack this one. Okay, so I don't see anything else here. So we can go through that door. Just have no choice but to follow in this way, unless there's something over here. Nope. So we're going like all the way upstairs. That's too far upstairs, is that? She probably will be okay by home, right? I can take my sweet time to loot. To loot and sell some shit over here. What else? Like no space at all.
Threat level neutralized.
Wait, they all neutralized already? All of them?
Halt. Searching for unauthorized persons.
Like this marauder here. I think it's pretty much like unauthorized. This robotic scam is powerful.
That was quick.
Messengers to the Putman, subject and note of notes. Harold, prosperous morning. This is an informal reminder that you adhesive and notes are intended to track your travel tickets. Please do not use these adhesive notes to create patterns on your device walls. I hate to remind you that unsanctioned aesthetic expression is strictly contrary to the Spacey choice law, and I definitely hate to be reprimanded because I didn't warn you. Please endeavor to use the adhesive notes in a manner prescribed by the Spacey choice official guidelines. Friendly launch. Okay, friendly language of for a friendly office. Michael, this is just to tell you that I reported your recent unsanctioned language to the human resources. You were recently talking about seeing some of your colleagues act paranoid and violent. Try to remember that new guidelines from corporate don't call your colleagues paranoid. They experiencing dramatically heightened attention. Don't call your colleagues violent. They show physically assertive behavior. I'm as concerned as you are about the curious and surprising behavior we have been seeing around the premises, but try to keep your language sanitized. Clean language is a matter of security. Dude, like I said, this is remind me like some real world country, and we all know what it is. Language guidelines. Out of stock, Mr. Newell. No, there's no stock involved in the production of the space issues Terra Fried Spratwurst. The T hologram on the machine is likely just a malfunctioning. It would read out of stock. Return button. Miss Sutherland, I regret to inform you that vending machines do not have returns. Please do not try to fit your can of Space Choice Gourmet Saltuna fillet into the bit cartridge slot, as it will damage the machine and prevent other employees from using it. Thank you so much for your time, so much. Return the Saltuna back where it came. Isaac, a sage subject and appropriate aftermech. Sir, I promise you, no aftermechanical in the galaxy is capable of falling in love with you. It is far outside of their set of capabilities. If there is a legitimate reason that this current aftermechanical is not fulfilling your department needs, please file a request for the upgrade using the AM 262-5B with permission that you from your manager. Thank you. Apologies? No, sir. That was not a comment about your inability to secure the marriage contracts. No. Aftermechanicals is capable of loving you because they are literally not capable of loving anyone. Aftermechanicals functions through a simple series of state machines that are designed to problem solve for a limited list of scenarios. Those scenarios all directly related to the task that aftermechanical was created for. In other words, a security aftermechanical might be able to question a notarized personnel about where they left the biometric ID card, but a chief aftermechanical can only ask them if they want extra salt. Even if, in theory, the aftermechanical was deliberately modified to learn speech patterns and how to mimic human behavior. Those behaviors would be hollow limitations. So if your aftermechanical assistant really did make the comment about your posterior, it was because they were programmed to say it. That's all. Don't transfer. Judith, now it's not the best time to request a transfer. I've got a reliable source that tells me that OCI may be under the official audit soon. There has been reports of some kind of a corporate sabotage. I wouldn't request a transfer to the camp's lab either. They just had the budget and the personnel slashed. Trust me, you don't want to be associated with either office. Stay with us. We know what we're doing. So they said. Do we have like animal computers lying around? I think that was all of them. This over here. Well, she's already like killing someone there. There's another computer. Personal files. Files located. Tech support would like to remind you, all employees, that this is not the messages menu. Saving those files will not send the message to another Space Choice employee, even if it's saved in a directory with the same name as site employees. Thank you. At the mechanical repairs, power siphoning. With the battery shortage, I need to find a way to recharge a palm in a pinch. Vargus and I have to divide up all the remaining batteries, and eventually even those won't hold much of a charge. At least not if I just plug the unit into the wall as designed. Turns out those Phase Choice batteries actually only charge at half capacity if you use them as intended. This is a planned obsolescence. They want the batteries to wear out sooner, so folks buy more of them. Doesn't make much sense to do it in your own facilities, in my opinion, but what the fuck do I know, right? Anyway, I think I found a way to bypass it, at least on the byped model. If you take two similar units, link the power supplies and initiate a search from one unit to another, it should force the battery to use its full capacity. Basically, I can double the lifespan of our batteries by having the unit jumps start each other. Not going to use it just yet, sir. Always a chance that someone catch wind of it and they close the loophole, so I better save it for the emergency. Weapon tuning. I cannot believe that they gave the Palm a damn N-ray cannon. Talk about overkill. There's not much of it in the Nova Galaxy deadlier than N-ray radiation, and once it's let loose, it's hard to contain. Most living things seems to give it off as microscopic doses, not enough to be harmful on its own, but enough to draw longer, deadlier masses of N-ray from other living things into another within the certain radius. Which means I need to take extra care to make sure Palm Cannon is turned for a maximum precision. If the barrel is even 1 degree out of alignment, you have the risk thousands of beats in collateral damage every time she's fired. Messages? To Vargus, keep your heads down. Last week a pair of technicians at my designated workplace fell into the pretty bad row. There were a lot of seditions words used. A lot, I don't want to repeat them here. Management stepped in. I haven't seen them since. I don't think the indenturement contract were nullified. Otherwise, I would receive a reprimand myself on account of having workers work with terminated colleagues. They haven't been in their domiciles. They haven't been in their stations. I don't think they ever fired. I think they deserted. I'm not going to share their names because I don't want that on my audit records. All I know is this. The office isn't working the way it should. Dr. Ambrose is nervous, and when she's nervous, we're all nervous. Keep your head down. Michael. One of my colleagues disappeared 3 nights ago. She's been falling behind her deadlines and was medicated herself with AT. I was jealous of her work ethic, so I cannot imagine what compelled her to just disappear. Frankly, I'm glad. She was starting to make me look bad. There's something strange happening in the office and I don't know what to make of it. Nothing going according to the plan. Clarence mostly had a phrase he mutters now and then. The Bancroft coefficient is approaching 1. Apparently there was some fellow named Lucien Bancroft. If he's real, Dr. Ambrose answered to him. I think he's a cheaper... I think it's a Cypher. He's a code name or something. I don't know how chaotic or messy a project has been before that coefficient was his 1. But I know bad things can happen when a Lucien Bancroft shows up. Contract nullified. Waste disposed. Assets eliminated. Yeah, I just keeping my head down.
Reminder. Please pay your Grayside fee.
So that's all of them, all the computers here. So let's see. I don't get it. Okay, where we are. Now I get it. So there's this door, and we couldn't open it. There's another door that we couldn't open it, but we do need to open it. Okay, but doorbell. We'll be back in a moment. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for wait. Yeah, there's some trouble. Okay, so what are we doing? We're just investigating this area here. There was something at the end of the corridor.
Deft hands, Cap.
Yeah, bet they have bad chance against me to keep their loot. And well, I have a bad chance to keep the loot here either, because I got overweighted as well again. Damn it, like the disposal of 1 or 2 items didn't help much with the carrying capacity over here. I don't know, I don't know, like 371. This is not how it's supposed to be. Like, why are you running, you robotic scum, Nani? He just escaped, dude. What the hell? That robot like went and escaped here. Like, what are you doing? Like, just killing him. So there we are. Like, definitely didn't camp like where I wanted to. You're not running away from me, huh? So where's the SAM unit? So where she goes? Me scared never. Still fighting somewhere. Oh, so they kill it. They kill it. They kill it. The palm. Call it Sam Palm, whatever. Where are they fighting so, dude? I don't get it. Where are you fighting, dude? You fools. They're killing my boys there. They're in last legs. Can't really go there. I cannot use the computer while in combat. That's the worst of it. Like this, the red marks all over the place. Oh, okay, so they're back. Am I in combat? Don't think I'm in combat anymore. Okay, so there's this big area and there's this other area. And I need to go to that area altogether. So this one is still sealed. Messages. From a Madcraft reprinter broken. It is not broken, it's just out of paper. Which I have to say is pretty damn amazing. How in the name of the grand plan did you manage to print 450 documents in a week? This can't all be a transfer request, can they? I know this project is well funded, but the head researchers must be even more famous than I thought if we were getting this many. Last warning. Colin, you know our policy. Even if you don't have proof that Mr. Putman has been taking your lunch, Spacer Choice disciplinary guidelines for theft only apply to Spacer Choice property, not your lunch, and Mr. Putman all constitute Spacer Choice property. It is legally impossible for a property to steal from itself. Please note that an inability to protect your own source of nourishment will be reflected on your permanent record. If you cannot be trusted to guard your own sandwich, you cannot be trusted to guard classified information on behalf of Spacer Choice. Colonel Bloomstead. P.S. Please have those reports sorted and on my desk before the lunch. You're not in a junior position anymore, Colin. From a route. Dude, if you can't protect his lunch, he definitely can protect his corporate secrets. Apparently, there's some sense to it. Subject employs a change. Special Choice is aware that Dr. Low's eccentric habits. Yes, Dr. Low medicates himself with experimental drugs of his own design. No, he have not mentioned this fault in a Dr. Slow characters in our exchange contract with Anti-Cleo. We believe that Dr. Low's behavior is consistent with the values of our rival company. Dr. Low and Anti-Cleo are, in the opinion of a Space Choice, an ideal match. Both Dr. Low and the Anti-Cleo company believe themselves to be better than nature. Please be informed that Anti-Cleo has generously offered at least 3 senior personnel in exchange for Dr. Low. It is Space Choice company policy to accept any bargain in our favor. Sincerely. Semantic Hygiene. Michael, the office has reviewed your reports of unlawful behavior exhibited by the certain colleagues at your designated workplace. We find the contents of your reports alarming and inconsistent with the values and visions of the Space Choice family. While it is the duty of every member of our family to report sedition and unlawful behavior, it is important to express your report using appropriate company-appropriate language. Your description of violent outbursts and aggressive behavior from your colleagues is problematic. Furthermore, the office disapproves of your obviousness exaggeration of any physical injuries sustained in your alleged altercation with your colleagues. Space Choice is not liable to responsible for any injuries caused by a Space Choice, property, included machinery, or other co-workers. Your description of your colleagues' behavior portrays Space Choice in unflattering light and will be stricken from any official records. Do not discuss, describe, or imply the content of your reports to your co-workers. Sincerely. Okay. We got here. Wait, examine? Why wouldn't examine? The number of cigarettes here indicate that a smoker's lifespan has been shortened by approximately 11 years? That's like a lot. Smoke kills, so they say. Alright, so like, we can maybe go outside over here. So look like I already looted everything. Wait, so did I actually been to this place already? Oh wait, like we've been to this place. Alright. We actually been to this place. It just was a shortcut to a shortcut. This place over here. We also kind of looted. Yeah, this is where we came from. Just need to go to another staircase. Which is over here. But I need another minute shot. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna be checking, gonna be back in right away.